So here's what we came up with. It's just a few things to make it a lot more versatile rifle. The first thing is a Picatinny rail. The second thing is a chassis that can change the cone for a better line of sight. And the last thing, we threaded the barrel. So the first thing we did to make this thing work with my thermal optics, which has a Picatinny quick detach mount from American Defense, is I had to take the regular old mounts off and add a Picatinny rail. But that was an easy fix. You know, they're readily available from all over the internet or most of your sporting goods stores to fit this rifle. The second thing we did was to find a good chassis for the rifle so it would have an adjustable cheek piece so I could use it in a down position for my daytime optic, but raise it up for the proper line of sight for my thermal optic. The thermal optic I run is a Pulsar Thermion XQ50. Now I could just mount that scope directly into a set of 30mm rings if I used it on just this rifle. But because I switch it from this rifle to the AR-15 platform, I use a quick detachable mount, and that mount for the AR-15 is has to be a little bit taller for the proper eye alignment. So now I can take this scope off, clamp on the Pulsar Thermion in the American Defense mount with the quick detach mount, and all I have to do is just raise this cheek piece to get the proper eye alignment on my scope. So this was the main thing that started all this. Running the Thermion, taking it out of the mounts and putting it in here every time I wanted to change it just wouldn't work. That defeats the purpose of having an American Defense quick detach mount. I want to talk to you a little bit more about this KRG Bravo stock. It's got several features that really work for me. One of them being this: it has the AICS compatible magazines. So this is a MDT magazine, holds 10 rounds, and they function really, really well. Gives you 10 rounds in case you get lucky out there and get 10 shots at some pigs. The next thing is that since we always hunt coyotes using a tripod and ARCA Rail clamp on our AR-15s, I wanted the same type of setup. So this, see if I can turn it around where you can see it. This has a full-length ARCA Rail that fits underneath the front of the chassis. As you know, this has a aluminum bedding block in here and the composite underneath. So this makes it light. It's only about 2 pounds, but the aluminum bedding block makes it really strong and really secure for your rifle. The ARCA Rail mounts through the polymer part of the stock and goes into the bedding block, so it's really secure, doesn't move at all. So that really works out well for me, and that's one of the main things I wanted. I wanted a full-length rail mount. I wanted it to be solid, and the main thing is I wanted it to be to work with the same things that I'm used to using when we're hunting at night using our thermal optics, and I've had no issues with it at all. So everything has fit together really well. The stock, the rail that goes with the stock, the magazines, everything really functions well. The last part of this build I want to discuss is about the threading of the barrel. Tikka rifles, the varmint version has a threaded barrel already, but the Tikka Lite series, like I have, did not have a threaded barrel. So I wanted to use a suppressor at night especially. So I found a local gunsmith, Grizzly Guns. It's run by Steve Smith. He's in Jefferson, Georgia. Now, Steve does all kinds of gunsmithing work. He specializes in Cerakotes. So if you have a shotgun, rifle, anything like that, and you're in the great state of Georgia, you might want to look up Steve. He does great work with Cerakoting. He got this barrel threaded for me in only 1 week, and that's pretty amazing turnaround for a gunsmith. So just want to give him a shout out. I'll put his website and phone number in the description below. So just want to say thanks for visiting the Deer Hunters YouTube channel, And please subscribe. We're going to have a second or third video using this rifle. As soon as I get it all set up and sighted in with the thermal optics, then I'll come back and show you how it looks and how it works, and maybe a range session or two to see how well it works with the new suppressor. So just come on back, subscribe, hit that little bell down there, and we really appreciate doing this work. We're not, we don't get paid for anything to do this. We just try to pass along what we're doing, and it's fun for us, and we hope it's fun for you. So thanks for stopping by.